Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to Wellness Munch. So today we thought let's discuss about sugar, right? Because there are a lot of miscommunication, there are a lot of misinformation about sugar, and I'm sure most often you guys are confused that what to have. Like, shall we have a white sugar or brown sugar, or jaggery or honey, or coconut sugar, beetroot sugar, stevia or zero cal, right? So we all are aware that sugar is one of the major culprit for any kind of lifestyle disorder that we talk about today, right? Be it obesity, be it diabetes or hypertension, or maybe PCOD, or any arthritis, any disease you can think of today, all are related to sugar intake. So rightly so, we all have to be very conscious about our sugar intake. See, there are various types of sugar, that's true, and it's confusing for the right reason. Now we must understand what is the procedure and why they are different from each other, right? First thing first, whenever we are talking about white sugar or normal sugar in general, what we get sugar cane juice, right? We get it from sugar cane juice. Now what happened, the sugar cane juice get extracted from the sugar cane, and then they get boiled, and once they get boiled, molasses and sucrose get separated. Okay, the molasses is the the solid part, and sucrose is the liquid part. Okay, so while boiling the sugar cane juice, these two get separated. What happened when you take out the molasses, like you just filter out the molasses part and keep boiling the sugar syrup, like which is the sucrose, and then you treat them, you bleach it, then you make crystals of it, and then after further processing we get the table sugar, and the molasses is separated during the initial processing, and they are sold separately. So this is the procedure. So if you're confused that what is jaggery, what is molasses, and what is sugar, this is the difference. It's all about the processing and the degree of processing. Obviously the jaggery or molasses, they have less degree of definitely processing, and when we talk about white sugar, we have more of processed product, which is nothing but only sucrose. Okay, now you may think, okay fine, then what is brown sugar? Brown sugar is something where the sucrose, or when I told you earlier that during the initial processing, molasses and sucrose get eliminated, like they get separated to each other. If you don't separate them, and if you add a percentage of molasses in sugar, it turned brown. Okay, and that is called brown sugar. So generally what happened, the brown sugar that we get in Indian market, if it's a light brown sugar, then it will have roughly 94% of sucrose and maybe 5 to 6% of molasses in it. Okay, so if you are someone who is thinking like brown sugar is a better choice, or jaggery is a better choice, or you're confused, then hear me out very clearly. Sugar is sugar, no matter what is the form. Okay, because all form of these sugars will give you similar kind of a calorie. Maybe jaggery will have little less calorie, maybe 0.2% of lesser calorie than the sugar. More or less all are sugar, and all contain roughly, if you are consuming 1 teaspoon of jaggery or sugar or brown sugar, they will all give you 1 teaspoon of sugar, that is roughly 5 gram, and they will roughly give you 20 calories. So that is there. Now some may give 18 calories, some may give 20 calories. Now, but the 2 calories or 3 calories really doesn't matter. I'll just give you the clearer picture. Suppose you're having a laddu, okay, moti chur ka laddu, 1 laddu. That will be, around about 300, 250, 200 calorie, depending on the amount of sugar it has in it. So imagine when you're having one laddu without thinking, you're consuming 200 calories. And then we start arguing on what is better, brown sugar or white sugar. And when you look at it, when you look deep down, it has maybe 2 to 3 calories differences. Okay. So what is the takeaway? What is the point? That do not get stressed about white sugar or brown sugar. Whatever the form of sugar you are consuming, just make sure you are consuming it in moderation. Yes, that is going to make the huge difference. Jaggery contain iron. That is true, because it is, if you compare white sugar, brown sugar and jaggery or molasses are the most unrefined part of it. Okay, because anyways white sugar and brown sugar will go through vigorous processing. Since molasses undergo less processing, and generally to prepare jaggery people follow traditional method, that's why it is unrefined to some extent. And because it is unrefined, there are certain amount of minerals. Now hear me out again. Just to have that iron or the other minerals which is there in jaggery, you cannot end up having a loads of jaggery. Like, do not think like I was having 5 spoon of sugar. For example, you're having 5 spoon of sugar earlier every day, and now I can have 5 spoon of jaggery because I'm getting extra iron. No, you're getting iron, true, but at the same time you're adding up calories as well, right? So we always have to weigh out which is which is going to be the smart eating, because iron you can get from any other sources, right? There are many other sources which are actually rich in iron. And remember, jaggery is not rich in iron. It has a percentage of iron, that's true, but it's not like one of the richest source, right? So that's why moderation is the key. Always we got to be very, very careful that we must see we eat whatever the form we choose, all has to be consumed in moderation. Generally what we see in today's lifestyle, if you can have 1 to 2 teaspoon of sugar, 1 to 2 teaspoon of sugar or brown sugar or jaggery, if you can constrain yourself within 1 to 2 teaspoon of sugar, it's better for your health. It's better for your health not only for weight loss purpose, but also to control diabetes, to control your better blood pressure, for any kind of inflammatory disorder that we are having today. Be it PCOD, be it anything, 1 to 2 teaspoon of sugar in whatever form. Now the next one is, what about beetroot sugar or what about coconut sugar? Now see, this is just change of the sources. Either you have sugar from sugarcane juice, or you have sugar from beetroot juice, or you have sugar from coconut. Form you choose, take away. What about then honey? For honey also, if you look at the market, like the product which are available in the market, most of it, so the quality is not really the one which actually proves that honey has many medicinal benefits. So how you can choose the best honey? You got to see the unfiltered, raw, wild honey and unpasteurized. The moment you're buying this, online or wherever you're buying, these 4 things will be mentioned on the bottle. So pick your form of sugar, whatever form you feel happy about, but whatever be the form, always remember 1 to 2 teaspoon is the maximum limit for a day. And of course, it includes kids as well. Half the time we think, wo to bachcha hai, right? But you don't know how the kids are getting, addicted to sugar from a very childhood. So make sure the rule is same for everyone, including the kids. All right. I hope the video was useful. If it was, hit the like. If you have any kind of comments or anything to say, use the comment section. All right. We will be coming back soon with some other informative video. Till then, stay happily healthy. Bye-bye.